Everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Unapologetically Milka, and on this channel we talk about all things craft and crochet. If it's a craft and you can make something, it's my jam. So today I want to share some yarn that I got from a yarny friend of mine in New Zealand, and the brand is Four Seasons Focus. There you go. Stallion. It's an 8-ply, 100% acrylic, and this is a 100-gram ball. And this, because it calls for a 4mm knitting needle. So a lot of the times a knitting needle and a crochet hook kind of match up in size. And if I had to guess, this is definitely, well, it's a DK. So it's a 3. So it probably is a 4 or 4.5mm hook. So I think I'm going to try a 4. Because I'm thinking it's probably going to be a little on the thinner side of a DK. But she sent me these. What is wrong with my camera? Focus, camera. Anyway, she sent me these 3 balls in these 3 colors. And they're showing up pretty true to color on my camera. So this beautiful tealish blue. And a darker blue. And a very pretty bright purple. My first reaction is that they're really soft. This is some of the softest acrylic I've felt in a while. I looked it up online, and apparently this is the house brand for a store called, what's it called again? Spotlight. And they have stores in Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, and Malaysia. So I don't know if they ship outside of those countries or not, but if for people in those 4 countries, they're lucky because this is some really nice acrylic. It's definitely softer than, say, our big box brands of like Red Heart. And I would put it on par with Joann's house brand. What's it called? Big Twist. Only, of course, obviously, instead of being a worsted, it's a DK. But it's around that soft factor. Actually, kind of heading towards Caron Simply Soft, although it's not as slippery. Which, of course, it has a little bit of a bite to it. So I don't think this would be anywhere as slippery or as splitty as Caron Simply Soft could be. But it's very soft. It's definitely good for wearables. You can wear this easily. But anyway, I was going to go ahead and work up a swatch so we can see how it works out. So since I have this one in my hand, let's see if I can. I got a little bit of yarn barf, but nothing major. I can deal with that. I mean, that's like if I was working on a full-size project, that would be like not even a row. When you cover my foundation chain. So I will consider that a successful center pull. And I've got a 4.5 and a 4 sitting here. I am going to go with the 4 because I have a feeling this is going to work up better for 4 than a 4.5. Yeah, pretty sure 4 was the right pick. So while I'm doing this, let's chat. How's it going? What are you working on? You got anything fun on your hook? Have you started anything new? Do you swap? Are you part of an international yarn swap? Do you swap yarn with buddies from around the world? Let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you've done a swap and if you've got anything cool or not. Or if you sent somebody else something cool today that never experienced before. my swap buddy wanted Red Heart because they couldn't get they don't get it down there. So I went ahead and I got her some stuff she wanted. Oh man, I hope I didn't spoil the surprise. If she's watching this, I'm sorry. Spoiler alert. But I enjoy swapping yarn with people around the world because that's one way of finding out what everybody else that's a yarny, what they work with. And quite frankly, some of the European yarns and yarns from around the world that I've worked with are better than some of the ones that I've worked with in the United States. I mean, some of the yarns that I've experienced are absolutely lovely, and this is one of them. Wow. Okay. I ain't mad at this at all. First, it kind of crochets more like a thread than a yarn, but that's probably because it's thin. Yeah, since it's a a DK and not like a worsted, it's even though it's 100% acrylic, it's working up like almost a thread consistency, but it's still got the elasticity of a worsted, which is not of a worsted, of an acrylic, which is cool. I'll show you here in a second, but I'm getting some really nice stitch definition out of this yarn, which is nice because I like to be able to see what my stitches look like, and it's kind of the point. And for a thinner yarn, because those of you that know me know I am not a fan of thinner yarns. 3 is as low as I typically go because otherwise it becomes more like a chore or torture to me, and I enjoy this too much to actually be tortured by it. I don't want to be tortured by it. I want to be able to sit and enjoy the project I'm working on. And a lot of times if I'm working on a thinner yarn, I'm not enjoying it because it takes so long to make something. I get impatient. See, I've already used up all that yarn barf. Okay, this was the center. Maybe this wasn't the center pole. Was it? So I take the band off. Okay, that was not the center pole. That was the outside pole. Alright, well, I guess that was a center pole fail after all, but that's okay. I'm enjoying the experience of crocheting with it too much to complain about that. I'll find a center pole later. Although it was kind of weird to find the outside pole inside the skein, though. That was kind of weird. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, anything below a 3 just becomes a chore for me, and I don't want my crochet to be a chore. So, but this is nice. It's gliding across my hook. It's gliding across my fingers because sometimes when you're working with a thinner yarn, it will cut into your hand. This isn't. It's just gliding over my hand like like butter, I guess. Okay, I'm going to do one more pass and I'll show you the swatch. On the website, it looks like it's retailing for $2 Australian. Now, I could only find this particular brand. Where did my ability to talk go? I could only find this particular brand in the teal on the website. I didn't check the Malaysian or the Singapore website, but I couldn't find it at all on New Zealand, and I did find the teal on the Australian. So if you want to check that out for yourself, go ahead. I couldn't tell whether they shipped outside of their respective countries or not. I kind of don't think they do, but they might. So, I mean, if you want to play around on the website, I'll go ahead and leave the description. The link to the site in the description box of this video, and you can check it out for yourself. Otherwise, find yourself a friend in New Zealand or Australia, Singapore, or Malaysia and see if they'll send it to you. That's my only other suggestion. A little more. And there we go. Pull out a little bit. Yeah, this is really nice. For an acrylic, it actually kind of has a soft cotton feel, which is pretty cool. Yeah, boy. And as you can see, there's some nice stitch definition. If I could get my camera to focus. And these are half double crochets with a 4mm hook. And keep in mind, I do crochet tightly. So that might be why it looks a little shrunken or short. But no, overall, I like this. I don't know. Considering did I tell you what the yardage was on this? What is the yardage on this? I told you it was 100 grams. Yards. It's 230 meters, so that's roughly 250 yards. So at 250 yards, that's 750 yards with the 3. So I mean, I could probably make something if I combine these 3. But I'm more likely to go ahead and combine one of these with like some other I cannot talk. 3-weight yarns I have. You know, maybe as the trim or like the breaker color for like a variegated I have. But I'm definitely going to use it because it's really nice. So thank you to my yarny friend in New Zealand. This yarn is awesome. I will definitely use it. And for everybody else, if you're in New Zealand or Australia or Singapore or Malaysia and you haven't tried it yet, I'd go ahead and try it. It's a good yarn. 2 thumbs up. And with that, that's my video. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Go ahead, if you're so inclined, to hit that like button. And if you thought this video was trash, go ahead and hit the dislike button. At this point, views of you, so thanks. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you'll know when I upload my next video. And in case you didn't know, every Wednesday I go live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And during the month of December, I'm doing a whole bunch more uploads, and I've got some more lives planned and a couple of collaborations. So you definitely want to be subscribed and hit the bell icon so that you'll know when all that's going on. And with that, I am out of here. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.